First. Adverts started for 90 seconds. Adverts have ended.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome on in. Hey, Gon. How you doing? There we go. How's things? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Good to know. I'll try and see what I can fix. Oh, I didn't ping that. A bit more resources. More solar panels down while we're in space. There's nothing on this platform. There looks like to be some stuff over there. Some big old bits and pieces over there. Our only spot though. Oh, there's no cover. Oh, these bits of landmass look much better. For our side of things. There won't be much material on here, but it'll do for building our base on. It is. We've managed to make it to the first of the other planets. So if we look in space, this is our home planet. It's where we started, and we've made it to 2 planets out. So Vulcanus you can think of like Mercury, Gleba you can think of like Venus, and Fulgora you can think of like Mars. If you want to. That's the fire planet, the earth planet, and the air planet. And that's like the water planet. Stay here for now. I think we're fairly safe to be here. At least that gives us a bit of lightning coverage. They've got lightning basically at night. It's all lightning, so you have to be very careful about where you're walking around, especially in the evening, nighttime. Well, whilst we're up here though, we'll hop back to our planet and make sure that we're still mining away, making sure all the bits and all the resources are happening. Frantically building the beacons now, which should keep things going quite nicely. That's being built. Technology we're up to. Oh, we're doing the things and whatnots. We'll be able to get elevated rails fairly soon, by the looks of things. Mm. And of the ups and downs. There we go. Oh yeah, we're not getting any of those. Might get some grade 2s. If you're lucky. Oh, we're nearly done with all the solar. But nice to keep up with the that area of space.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hello, Justo. Not to a certain degree we do. So Starbase 1 is making the science, and the science is going down as it's needed. As you can see, there's a little bit of science built up in here, plus a bunch of other materials. At the moment, it's basically stationary. It doesn't need any materials. It has everything that it needs. So we'll send that down as and when we need it. Right now, we don't. Hey, Chrissy, welcome on in. Not for the home planet. For the other ones, we'll start doing. For this one and the others, we'll start doing that. But for the home planet, no, not yet. Doing okay, doing okay. Doing okay. Right. Oh, did I not pack a... Are you serious? I didn't pack a bloody... cargo landing pad. Oh. Wow. Well, that's annoying. Not entirely unexpected, but annoying. Right, go to Novus.
We have him on radar. Changing vector. Instruments locked on.
That's weird, Chrissy. I don't understand. Yeah. Hopefully you'll find a resolution to that. Hey, no fear. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to have you all in. We'll slow it down a bit. As our turret on this corner is starting to run out of ammo. Right, you shouldn't have any problems now. That's cool. Factory's going okay. We literally just landed on Fulgora. So we will be... I'm just sending the ship back because I forgot something very important. Of course I did. Got to actually pick up a cargo landing pad because that would be useful. So we can get the cargo home. Nice, nice. So this new planet is a lightning planet. So at night, lightning occurs and hits the ground. All the lightning attractors that are available. If you time it right, you can... Well, not if you time it right, but the easiest way of securing power on this is to essentially put a load of accumulators around this, and they'll automatically start attracting the lightning for you and power your base. I want you to make that stuff faster, please. Yeah, pretty much. Ammo production catch up. To a certain degree, yes, but not fully. These ones aren't producing fast enough. We will have to ensure that the we're just cruising it back to base at the moment. Not quite able to do it auto magically yet. We don't have enough turret damage. We need these ones, physical projectile atomic damage. We do a whole bunch of them. things considered. We also need that as well. Worker speeds. And then we need... Oh, yeah, we need loads of stuff. Alright, you should be able to sail back to the rest of it now. Meanwhile, we're stuck on this planet waiting for the ship to get back to Nalvis orbit, so we can... It's nearly there, look. That's the gap, and that's where the ship is, currently. So it's almost there. Slowly edging its way closer and closer. Thrust. Production problem, yeah. I have 80 epic solar on Aquilo and they make less than my 6 lamps use. Yes, Aquilo is terrible solar. Terrible. Okay, we're back here. We're back in orbit. There's a couple of things I want to do while I'm here. What we're going to do is we're going to use the velocity of the rocket. And velocity is less than 50. It's only going to pump fuel into the rockets when there is less, when we drop below 50 speed. Otherwise, it's not going to bother. It should mean that our rockets are a little bit slower. Getting off our speed will be a little bit more controlled. There is one available on the planet. Why aren't you sending it up? Well, let me guess. There isn't enough. There isn't enough blue site. There isn't enough blue chip. Lovely. Where's my pumps? There. There we go. All I want in it. All I want in the rocket. Don't bother sending anything else, just that. Hey, Rebelf. Welcome on in. Did I build the... Where's my uranium? That's been in the centrifuge. Balls. Oh, I didn't need to delete all that. They're the same size. You idiot. going to make our trains go a lot faster. We're going to put nuclear fuel inside our trains.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Brian. I'll push this one back the other way so it only feeds these top two. Well, you will be on your way. Meanwhile, there's a very small amount of blue sites coming, but that's because there's a very small amount of red sites coming, which means because there's a very small amount of plastic coming. Because we're not producing enough oil yet. That's consuming a load of electricity.
Adverts have ended.
You know what? Let's not go there. For now. Only my taxi train and the tanks net nuclear fuel for me. Also ban the car unless it's wide cleared path from the factory. Do you have lots of accidents on your way? Do you need car insurance? There's going to be a lot of coal that is going to be sitting in a box somewhere. Maybe I should have done a soft phase out rather than a large phase out. Then I run the risk of actually running out of fuel somewhere. And that's more of a headache. Actually, we'll just get rid of you entirely. Is it a little bit... I must admit, I don't use the car in the tank very often at all. Especially since the upgrades to Fulgora and the other bits and pieces that you can get there. What we could do, we haven't got a lot of blue yet, so I'll ignore that for a second. I was about to say what we could do is I could basically put a load of extra I could put another space platform into space and have it orbit Fulgora. But we don't really have the circuits to be sending extra rockets to space right now. And also I've kind of like deleted chunks of stuff that is quite necessary for flying. So, hey Hawk, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hello Zendonis. How are you both? Steel plate productivity. Super useful. Quite frankly, steel plate takes the piss about how unproductive it is. So having a literal productivity, although saying that, half of it's gummed up right now. Maybe I should have done one of those little loop-de-loop things. The exits. Did I break the audible platform? Intentionally. I intentionally broke. It was an intentional break. It wasn't a accident. Yes, I intentionally stripped over its flight capabilities. Well, I needed to wait until I need to weigh a couple of rockets in there worth of stuff, and we're not getting any blue circuits coming through at the moment because there's enough of this. Although it's starting to back up now. Look, plastic's starting to back up on the shelves, so a lot of plastic won't get fed into that line or get fed straight down this way. All of this plastic here will essentially end up going down these two rows, which will feed into this slot, which will then feed the plastic back up, because we expanded this a lot. Although for some reason I am no longer producing yellow science. Why am I no longer producing yellow science? Because I need blue circuits. Of course I do. There we go. Science not being produced. Well, it is. Why aren't you getting anything? We're not getting any pink. That's because there's no pink on the belt. Why are you not getting any pink science? Because there's no electric furnaces being made. And why is there no electric furnaces being made? Because there's no red science. You need red chips. You need to see the blood. Yes, circuits are a quite difficult one to get hold of anyway, especially with our limited oil reserves as they stand right now. We do need more oil, which we know where it is. It's here, so we will probably go and make a beeline for it. Go get it. He says building things that require red circuits. I'll do that any further. Let them get on with that. At least the solar's going up. We definitely need the power. There we go. Build that. We're not doing too badly because we limited the oil to actually productivity and so on and so forth. So the oil that is coming in is efficient at the very least. Okay, back to Fulgora 1. How are you getting on? Yeah, you're still waiting on stuff. That's fine. We're on the wrong planet right now. We can't do anything on our own on the planet that we're on. And we're essentially on the wrong. We are stuck on the wrong planet. Not a good thing. The lack of it is a lack of plastic, lack of oil. You know that's the problem. Going to build some railway lines out into the ether. Yes, look, we've got elevated rails here. Oh, little elevated rail intersections. Look how cool they are. How snazzy is that? One of our new sciences that we've been utilizing. Ideally, we should change all of the. We should change these little areas to elevated rail sections as well. I'll wait for the. Ensure that the factories are producing what they're supposed to be producing. Well, they've got quite a bit in there. Probably get away with it, slowly but surely, one chunk after another. If we go to anyway, force build. Actually, we need to undo that. Because we'll need to remove the existing rail network in place. Before we put in the three-way intersection. Otherwise we'll end up with a bit of straight track in here that will be causing confusion. After we've done that one and we made sure we've got the bits, we'll do the next one and so on and so on. Until all of these 5 or 6 are replaced. Thinking I might... No, I think... I was about to say I might replace that one with a roundabout, but I don't think it'd be necessary. Wow, you guys are doing well. Radar out there as well. And get some extra coverage. We don't need radars inside the base any longer because they changed roboports to have their own radar coverage. So these ones here aren't necessary. As long as we've got roboports down. we'll have enough radar. We'll have enough radar coverage across our base. Any black holes, any gaps and stuff like that can be fixed by putting more roboports down. We'll be able to see them clearly at that point. That's our target. Got a crude oil station there. That's our target. That's what we want to achieve. That's where we want to go. We'll have another crude oil station and bits and pieces over this side. We'll then have we'll have the wall up here, I think, for the time being, and wall up there. Another dungeon. Waiting on we are waiting on the well, we've got quite a bit of stuff. Well, most of the rock that we've got at the moment is going into baking it. Landfill. Why couldn't I think of the word of that? It's been a long weekend. I had a splitting headache this afternoon. Fortunately, having a bit of a nap and a rest helped a lot. Absolutely eye-watering. Eye-wateringly painful it was. Going to readjust those roboports. Oh, that one should be higher. Didn't think that looked right. You able to launch a rocket yet? Oh, cool. You're able to go. Right, how's Fulgora 1 looking? Hasn't received its cargo landing pad yet, but the assembly machines and the logistics are on the way. Cool. So that means the top speed of this is now 50. Is now 50. We've also added faster machines onto the platform. The downside is we're still not producing the... We're producing iron plate as fast as we can, but... but it's not fast enough to supply the machines. That's our biggest problem right now. You can't put chests on place platforms. You can't store any. The only place you can store something on the place platform is the hub. You can't. There is no chests where you can store stuff. But there is no way of. There is no way of storing it outside of that. Remember, that's the three things that we've got. How's the power looking? Spiky, but fine. Essentially, we've got to wait until that rocket site cargo landing pad makes its way up from the planet. Well, it's on its way, so not very long. Must have just come up now. We are slowly doing some sciences. There you go, that's done. First elevated rail in the right place. Pop back and look at this every now and then. We've done 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. 5. That one could be an elevated as well. But all the others are done. Fine. Right, Fulgora 1, do you have your cargo landing pad? Fantastic. This is good. Right, let's test it. Fulgora, go. Our speed. Okay, we're no longer providing fuel. So these will burn themselves out. There we go. They get a little juice of fuel to get a bit of speed up, and then slows down again, and then a little juice of fuel, slows down again. Perfect. It's working exactly as intended now. That should mean that the guns we're not traveling so fast that they can't recharge themselves with the extra ammunition. Hellenism. I was thinking that maybe we could do something fun with the inserters. Like, I could store some ammunition in the main platform hub and then literally put it back on the belt on the other side. That kept things going for a little bit longer. But this is working fine. It'll take a little while. It'll take a little while to get there. As we get better, and we can shoot faster. we will get closer to being able to. Oh, if I want to put anything in there yet. We'll stop producing stuff eventually. So hopefully, it'll just be a case of wait. Why did the lights suddenly go off? That was weird. Oh. I was trying to avoid. Really lit. Oh, sorry, stone train's in there.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Thank you. Okay. Do those two, then we can do those two and that one. Then we're done. Right, Fulgora ship is around Fulgora. Excellent. Fulgora 1, send down your rocket your silo, please. Hi Mo.
I would like your building above your clothing for that reason.
That sounds interesting. Building above your clothing. Don't be out of dark, don't be out of dark.
Adverts have ended.
Right, we're kind of safe underneath this, but this a cargo landing pad means we can now send stuff down from Fulgora 1 into the landing pad. Without having them crash land on the surface and have to physically go and retrieve them. Didn't feel like they're making the silo from trash then? No. I never felt like making the silo from trash. I feel like it seems like a very... Because you can't do that on other planets. So I'd much rather... have the necessary materials in the right place to do it. We'll need all of those accumulators, please. Yeah, I found one relatively quickly, which is quite good, isn't it? Don't think I got enough belt. Why was I sleeping on the belt? Interesting. Ooh, might be a bit full. Might have been a bit full. Our robobots will help us out. That ship is still in mining. I'll do for now. Covers all of the necessary bits. Yeah, you're not charging now. Make sure I don't have reproduction from a few factories on the planet. It's the only one giving me warnings for ages with the bots crossing a small gap between islands. Oh yeah, fair point. They don't have any charge. I don't have a personalized nuclear reactor on board. I have solar panels. That was a bit of an oversight. On the left. No! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! There we go. Safe. There. See it. Yeah. Epic Lightning Tower is great. Oh, I need my own I need my own ones, don't I? Where do I get stone bricks from? These ones just protect me. They don't attract. They don't attract me. So I need to actually remove them. Build my own. Not helpful. All of these things got bricks inside them. No, it has. I needed the bricks. I've got the bricks now, it's fine. I don't have anything to burn either. What was the problem? Though I'm literally sitting on oil, but yeah. Bit moaning. Yeah. Now we're safe. Now we're making bricks. Better. Copper cable now. I think I'll put those down here.
Gee, Rain, what do you
Hi,
want to
Papa.
do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Trying to take over the world.
The Pinky and the Brain.
Hi, Stoffel. You haven't got any efficiency modules in you. Oh, did I build? I built my 1 or 2 Fulgora blueprints were like this.
firing the rockets and waiting for Hawk to die. Hopefully, the right Hawk.
Hi, Hawk.
What the hell? Oh no! What happened?
Thank you, Stoffel. Is he in the right place? Yeah, well. That one's not in the right place because of the thingy, but that's fine. Alright, come on. Charge up. That's a bit of retro electronic music. There we go. We're surprisingly covered, look. That's the coverage of the lightning rods, where all of our base is in it. Alright, I want to recycle one thing. Where's the manual recycling button? Do I not have to check for it then? Oh, I need to Fulgora Vault Ruin. I need to mine a Fulgora Vault Ruin. I don't even know whether a Fulgora Vault Ruin is. I'm guessing it's down here, actually. One of these. How's everybody's weekend, though? How was everybody doing? I hope everything went okay. Yeah, there you go. Fulgora Vault Ruin. Lots of stuff. And the lightning's out. No, don't hit me. Don't. Don't have any fish. No. Don't. Whew, safe. Right, we can do recycling now. We need processing units and concrete. But we can do our own scrap recycling, which takes virtually no time at all, which is great. We can get a lot of the processing bits and pieces that we need out of the scrap. Problem is dealing with it all. This is where the recycling units come in. How is Narvis doing right now? Narvis is awaiting just feed circuits, nothing else. We've got everything else that we need. Comes out resources so that can go. Some of those are happening. Not a lot. I are we looking at the blue science near the heat in blue circuits? Yo. Well, saying that, there's a rocket waiting. Go up. Which is a good sign. I'm going to let it back up a little bit further first. The blue... Well, we're using blue circuits for science, so it's not going to back up anytime soon. So that's a stupid idea. Right, we're just going to let it mumble along on its own, I think, for now. We'll worry about Fulgora for this part. Holmium ore and water made in a chemical plant. Holmium solution can be made in a assembling machine. Meanwhile, we've got lots of bits and pieces here. Of course. I want to blueprint of this. Snap to grid relative, please. But the grid needs to be 19. No, not 198. By 19. And the position needs to be -1. No, 18 by 18. 1 by 1. Light. Grid? Yes, grid. Exactly what I meant to type. Do that, you see. Paste, 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 paste. Paste, 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 paste. We're not generating any solar at all. That's a bit of an oversight on my part. What I could do though, ask nicely for one of you, and one of you could make a... No, I don't have one yet. I don't research this. No, it's there. Of course it is. Do you think we can remotely do, or do you think we just want to go back? No, I don't want to go back because I'll have to go into space. Solar power in space is 120%. Solar power in the atmosphere is 20%. You can create some solar power. But I think our night vision is draining our solar power. Oh, I could turn those off actually. Can't turn that belt immunity off though. Gotta build a recycler. Concrete. I'm gonna go and now that the electricity has subsided, I don't know what to do for the best. Do I? Well, I think I need to continue here and get something up and running. There we go. More than anything else, I can mark the bloody things and work out which is removable and which isn't. Quite a bit of scrap. Got quite a bit of stuff though from it, at least.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Diki-diki-ho. Also, the density of the scrap on the smaller islands is always much more than the density of the scrap on the larger islands. You can tell if the game designates as an island as small or large by the way that it determines how big the scrap is. Oh, I'm moving slowly now. That's right, we're safely inside the surface now. Stone, holmium, or on water in a chemical plant.
Adverts have ended.
But it won't be. Where's my furnace? I not have any. Oh. Oh yeah, I do. I'm just not building any right now. I'm building them, but I'm building everything else first. There you go. Find out our zone a little bit further. Oh, you're not covered. There's a wall in the way. 19 processing units. 3 recyclers! How do we melt ice? No chemical plant, of course. Little jerry rig set up for now, and then we can get one of the proper ones later on. The solar panels on my setup aren't enough. Oh, I wasn't moving around. Turn them off. $90k, battery capacity 80. At the moment, it's struggling to charge the actual RoboPort. There we go. At least we got something. We need like charging pads. I could sit and charge stuff. But we have recyclers. There we go. Reverses most processes. What do I need to get? I need to make holmium plate. The electromagnetic plant. And then, is there anything else? Electromagnetic supercapacitors for the pink science. And then... Oh, yeah. Everything else is all locked behind the actual pink science rather than anything else. Including... proper lightning collectors. And where's my mech? Where did I see my mech? Oh, there. It's behind pink science there. We definitely need... So we will need a... There's 95k scrap here. There's a little bit of scrap on the island. That's 35 million scrap. But that's 95k scrap. You can tell the difference. That little patch there is 35 million. Well, this scattered stuff is only 95. So we will have to fire more. I can never remember what the scrap ingredients are. So iron gear wheels is the first one. That has the most thing. Then it's solid fuel. Then the scrap is concrete. Not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to put the concrete down. Then ice. I don't have any of. I used it. Then steel plate. Then stone. No, batteries. Then stone. Oh, knows. Then advanced circuits and copper cable. Then processing units, density structure, and holmium. Wow, okay. LDS. There we go. Hello, welcome on in. When I can build 2 more, I'll build 2 more. Here we'll still plate concrete. I don't have enough of any of those. I was going over Eve. Oh, it's all title now. Yeah, Eve next. We'll go back to Eve next week. I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm not playing Eve at the moment. Hey, Crispy. Hi, unmute. Thank you, Crispy. Yeah, I think it is. I think I was struggling a little bit. It was getting very samey and very repetitive, and I didn't really want to go down that road. So, yeah. We got plenty. That's our dips in our accumulators. So we've got plenty. We haven't got any light. So I'm going to need some more bits. You gonna go shoot pandas? You go shoot pandas. Good idea. I'm putting up some holmium. How do we make holmium plate? I need an assembling machine or a foundry. I have assembling machines. Also, it's clever enough to put some. No, don't do that. Monkey holmium plate. Of them, and then I can get electromagnetic, which you have to make on this planet. I cannot make an electromagnetic plate anywhere else. I have to make it on this planet. Dungeon. Not doing too badly. It's not as if we couldn't have. I brought these with me. I didn't bring any logistic circuits with me, but I did bring them with me. Different conductors require light oil, holmium plate, plastic bars, and copper plate. Well, these ones require electrolyte and some of the other bits and pieces. You'd be like, where do you get the light oil from? How would you possibly be able to get hold of this? Well, I'm here to tell you that actually there's an absolute fuck ton of it. Because all of this stuff around the outside here is heavy oil. It's very easy to get light oil. In fact, you have an infinite supply of heavy oil on this planet. I've got one planet with I got no oil, and I've got another planet where I've got tons of oil. Unfortunately, getting stuff from one to the other would be almost impossible. Oh, poo. Time to go and grab some other bits. Plan is to extend the network over the scraps that's over here, so we can mine that. None of this scrap. And then we will be in a relatively decent position to oh wow, there's so much junk up here. Focus on the big buildings first, because they're the ones that are likely to yield the most return for our money. That time of day. Grab mine everything that isn't a lightning attractor whilst we're out here. And then when the sun rises, we'll go back to basically somebody had the good idea of civilization that came before us decided to set up lightning attractors. But they didn't make it off the planet. And we're looking at the remnants of their civilization as we speak. Off we go, back home. We are 46% charged now. One upside is I could send some blue sites back. That might help. Making concrete? Anarchos! Welcome on in. Got a raid and run? No worries, my friend.
Anarchos raided with 6 viewers.
Thank you very much.
Oh, they know we're
There's
here.
there's a flammable thing here that explodes. Okay. I'm gonna charge, right?
Alright.
Fuck, nailed me.
Oh, dude, I almost got
Pressed the wrong button.
I cut him once. Fuck.
How you doing? No worries, thank you for the raid. Very appreciated. We're trying to survive on another planet. I mean, Alvis is another planet, but... There we go. Speed up the process slightly. What we will want at some point is we want some green circuits. Do that by putting red circuits into the recycler, and we'll get the component parts out. Includes plastic and green circuits. We can break anything down. Okay. Does come in handy for some other bits and pieces later on. Wait until you've finished. Also want to put a load of efficiency on. No, I don't necessarily need efficiency modules in here. There we go. Weird, you get iron stick. You do get iron sticks, but you get iron sticks from a really random place. You get iron sticks from like just tackling the ruins themselves. How are we doing? Right, what are we looking for? That's why I was... As you can see, breaking certain things down is extremely fast. I wanted some steel, iron plate. There you go. We can have some lights now. I didn't copy it.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
There we go. Lights. See some stuff now. Next to any of the lightning converters, so we know where they are as well. Okay. Some semblance of a little base going on. Quite nice now. At least we've got no enemies. There's no biters or anything to argue with. You don't have to worry about any of that type of stuff.
Adverts have ended.
Do I bring miners with me? Why don't I bring miners with me? You mean need lots of stuff that I thought I should have brought with me I didn't bring with me. No idea why not. Very strange. Is there anything else? I want to bring down? Don't think so. There's no... That might be a good idea. Don't need fluid wagons, but we will need those. Mr. Booger! Welcome on in. Weekend was tiring. There was a 5-year-old party involved. And forgot. We'll send that back to home. Oh, that one got damaged. Did I bring any? No, I didn't. I didn't bring the repair packs down with me. That would have been sensible. We'll make the light slightly purple, because we're on a slightly purple planet. Bits of the atmosphere. There's like fun. Yes, fun with a capital. But he enjoyed himself. That was the main thing. Right, how you doing, Elvis? We're gonna get rockets into space this time. Well, we got blue science. Blue chips, sorry, not blue science. Oil's getting low again. We're gonna risk it. We try and build our own way up. Uh-oh. Slow down. Still not producing fast enough. That whole side is running out of ammo. Not good. Well, I haven't increased the bullet damage at all. That's the other thing. I can just let this drift back. Now that it's within the orbital range of Nalvis, it'll eventually just end up in Nalvis, which is alright. It'll take a little while, but it will get there. True, Booger. One upside is that they won't touch. They don't really touch railway lines because they don't generate any pollution. They don't go after stuff that doesn't generate pollution. You go after stuff that does. I really need that oil. It also means that I probably need somewhere producing. Um, no, it didn't work. Trying to be clever. I don't think my cleverness is working. Might be able to get it to work if I do this that way. Work. But seems like that's onto the belt. We can get a. Hi, Crispy. No worries, buddy. Thank you very much. What am I doing here? That's a weird choice. There and there. Oh no, request a chests for those, please. Bring that in slightly. You're being seen now. What am I doing here? Who am I? Yes, that's definitely possible. I'll and roll that out. Right, blue circuits down through the middle. What, you actually put one there? I was about to say. Don't lie to me. Let that off. Yep. And then this one will be mix of red and green. We'll go the same way on each one. Well, at least we just sent a rocket up. This is going to get in the way. The blue one's going to get in the way of the sending the reds down. Green will have to go. Although we want them. Got balance there. Another rocket. I'm somewhat happy that I'm sending so many rockets up. It's a pretty good place to be. It's going to have to be here. No. It's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy effort to get the right materials to the right place. But it should work. How many did I set here? Oh, like a single pile. Like 50, so like 25 then. Excuse me, just having a small heart attack. How you doing? Oh, come on in. Good to have you. Right, I think that should work as a feed juicer. Blue science is going to turn up over here. Blue chips, sorry, it's going to turn up over here. Except you're going to output blue chip. No, I've got that wrong. I want you to go to green on the left. Oops. Did I get the red the wrong way around on that side? I think the red should be here. No, red. Red. Yes, no, I got it. I got it exactly right. Don't know how I managed to get it exactly right, but I got it exactly right. There. Actually, we'll copy that now. No, I don't think I got that right. Taxes, lovely. That's where I wanted the red ones. Red ones are to grab this. There. Make it faster. Cool. Right, that should work. Ah. basically they won't until the blue speed chips back up. There won't nearly be enough red to make it work, but that'll do for now. What we can do with this setup though is I can mirror it, and I can go with an underground belt, red one probably, go underground here, come out the other side, and have the same 4 that way. And then I can have one of these in the middle being fed by all of the all 4 of these factories, which should then allow us to speed up production of level 3s when we get there. Right, you have gone quiet, that's fine. Really need that. That's our aim here. Did we finish this bit? No, we didn't finish this bit.
Ads started for 90 seconds.
Thank you, Brian. Oh, don't do that. Thank you. There. Right, that gives us our elevated rails. So any train going straight should go up, over, and back down the other side again, so they should actually interact with the junction at any stage. What we want. I'm thankful that the UK gets the UK does your taxes for you. I don't think Americans would trust their government to do their own taxes. Probably says a lot about the American government, to be honest. We're getting fed stuff. Really cool.
Adverts have ended.
Slowly, catchy monkey. 400, 200. We'll go the other way around of those. 1,000, 600, 600, 1,000, 1,500, but they don't require. They only require pink science. They don't require yellow. Not that we're backed up on either right now because the red circuit's being low, but we're trying to resolve that. And I will get back to Fulgora in the near future. Just waiting upon. We might get blown up. We'll see how. We will see how aggressive the biters are, or not. Case may be. We are building very close to their bases. Can be relatively painless process, but I have income in 2 different states, so finding the federal return and the 2 different state returns, each of which depend on calculations from the other, to make it more tedious. Yes, sounds fucking awful. We can do. Oh, I haven't. That's one thing I haven't done. I must admit. This is going to have to be a laser wall. We're not going to have. There's no way we're shipping ammunition out here. Or we could do. Fulgora, thank you very much for the 10 stream stake, and Starfall, thank you very much for 295. No Fear lost his 25 stream streak, but he's back to 3 streams. And Jester is on a 75. I've missed all of those. My apologies, everybody. Where's my laser pupils? I want laser gun pupils. There we go. Down across from just as well. Make some laser guns. I mean, you're gonna need to make some. You're gonna need to put some laser guns down. Oh, right. How? Quick question, actually. Whilst we're on this, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Ooh. Right, got to need to find big space now. Do that there. That looks like a sensible place. We'll have some nuke. I think I can't remember, but I think my my calculations were off slightly. Got a row of there we go. Here. They're actually only attracted to the replacing of the bots, which is quite interesting. But let's not push them any further. Otherwise I'll get grumpy. Right, there's a whole setup here with circuit networks and other bits and pieces that essentially means that that certain things won't get put in. So again, I think I forgot to put some wires in. It's all based on steam in the containers. So basically, only nuclear fuel will only get put in if steam is of over a certain level. Should be steam in here. Enable. And pipes here as well. Get rid of some of those. Oh, we finally did one of the sciences. I don't think I've got any of these in my fluid network. My network. No, I don't. I don't think we're going to need many. 5. Two and 3. Seriously. 20 and 30. More than enough. Portable fission reaction reactor trained. Processing units, low density structure and uranium fuel cell. I need one of those. There. Ready? 254. The reactor won't go online until I tell the buffer chests nearby to actually request from buffer chests. So we'll wait until all the modules are actually built before we bring the nuclear power online. How Fulgora 1 doing? Still waiting for a few bits and pieces. One. Yes, please. I want one. In my container, thank you very much. What are we doing here? Still, well, we're not doing much, but no charge. Nothing. Fine. We'll worry about. We'll come back and worry about this one another time. Right. Here. Keep going. Laser turrets. Let's just concentrate on getting those in place first, and then we can worry about whether we want to get these ones in place next, right after. And we'll need a line down here as well. Not these guys coming up from below. Another good reason to bring the nuclear online. We've been using a lot more power. Right, have you finished? Which is not coming very far. I built the nuclear relatively close. No nuclear fuel in a container. Nuclear fuel in the container's there. Oh, did I put a buffer chest down rather than a requester chest? That would be logic. That would be me. No, it's a requester chest. Oh, I requested the nuclear fuel. Request the rocket fuel. You muppet. Right, better. Nuclear is working. They're not up to temperature yet, so it takes them a while to get up to temperature. It also takes them a while to drop below temperature as well. Steam needs to be 500 degrees before the water will boil in the heat exchangers. Currently, the temperature is at half that. Okay, well, they're doing their job. Good start. Ooh, perfect. Ooh. Mean. You just ate my... Are you going to go all the way through? Outrageous. When you realise you need some walls, apparently. I'm not making gates, but I think I might have to. That's not fair. Where are you guys off to? Apparently I don't have enough lasers. I'm on the wrong planet. batteries. Batteries not being picked up off the belt? No, I don't think they are. There we go. That doesn't help. No! Tactical error. No batteries on the belt means no... Uh-oh. I have glitched.
Started for 90 seconds.
I have made a mistake. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. "13 minutes ago?" Let's load that. Wasn't even that, it was like 20 and 30. Okay. We didn't even build the lasers for that yet. Good. Let's chuck a turret down. Put some lasers on grid.
Adverts have ended.
Put wall in. Hey, Kaz. Let's not make the same mistakes as we did. Okay, let's start that. More PI. Hello, Caval. Yes, basically. Basically more PI. Okay, that's that. We didn't build a wall in there yet. Fine.
Okay, so we're good for the 4. Whatever it takes. These guys keep shooting my damn drones. Whatever it takes. My drones didn't like to live anyway. Do what it takes. The NPCs don't even drop wrecks. They have literally nothing in any kind of way. Lost a drone.
That is loud.
Got myself stuck.
I've got myself stuck. We love you, me. She's not. She's officially not here. She's a figment of everyone's imagination at the moment. Mainly because she's probably diving. She's probably doing a dungeon. Who's being attacked? Oh, you. Okay. Don't worry then. Just don't engage them. Ignore them. Fine. You're not sure if you had a sufficient warning of yourself. But yeah, fair enough. We're actually producing them right. One. Make one. Where's that nuclear fuel issue? There we go. Okay. Right, let's just stop at least the guys wandering through our base. Like they own the place. We've got... We're getting batteries coming here now. That's good. We want some laser turrets. Got to hold shift down. Oh, too much. Okay. Fine. There we go. Yeah, stop complaining. I want your oil. I'm being the US. I'm taking your oil from you. I want your copper eventually, but oil first. Hold shift down again. Oh, we're doing. Yeah. Right, you done? Go, gadget uranium. Go, gadget efficiency. Oh, we're out of sulfuric acid. Lovely. I really need the oil. I'll do my head in. Using a tiny amount of sulfur. I shouldn't have gone to another planet. What are you getting on? Your requests. Loads. That's our concentration right now. Pew, 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 pew. That's power down. Big accumulators up. Solar panels are fine. We should see as soon as steam engines are coming on to help the address of that we should see these dudes, this dude, spool up soon. Temperature's not nearly high enough. Well, we've got fit to build. We're up to the weapon shooting speeds now as well. They're just going to keep draining my power otherwise. Kind of important. Have some gates somewhere. Whoa, 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 gate. 50 max. Calm down. Love you too. Well, we've got gates for days. That's probably enough gates to last us for the rest of the game. Whip-de-doo, Basil. Wait for the uranium to come on though. The nuclear power to come on though. 100 degrees to go. Dates. I thought you said dates. No, you were quitting streaming. No. Oh, no, no. No. Okay, fair enough. No, I'm not quitting streaming. I'm going back to Eve next week as well. May not be like the full 4 days, but definitely at least 2. At least 1 high sec, 1 low sec stream. So I'm enjoying the fact. I'm just enjoying the fact Oreo game basically too much. Right, 473, 474. It's coming up. 440 down here. 484. 500 is the target. And past 500 next. These guys Need to get past 500 as well. There we go. We're starting to produce some steam. They're over 500. Boiling water. Turning it into steam. Steam will get to the turbines and start producing power. Is there a read contents? No, there isn't. Oh, there is. I'd probably do with updating my blueprint. Not gonna work anyway because I'll need a combinator of some description. Make it work. Here we go. We're producing steam. There's our red line. Nuclear power is coming online. Excellent. That should solve most of our power problems. Right. I'm going to plop down something like this. Ooh. It went dark. Okay. I think I ran out of night vision on my home planet. There. Put one down there for a second. Eating my drones on the way through. Outrageous. Come on, go get that oil. Power's not a problem any longer. Actually, I just read temperature, and if temperature is below 500. T is less than 500. The T is over 500. There we go. Basically, if it dropped, maybe 550. If it gets too cold, don't generate nuclear power. You started Slay the Spire 2? Nice. I played a bit of Slay the Spire 2. I was more intrigued by Monster Train than Slay the Spire. Must admit. Monster Train always struck me as a little bit more interesting. But that's just me. Do I play Dice Sphere? I have done in the past. Not recently. I have done. Gonna lose some stuff on the way. They're insisting on flying from where the things are being constructed in a straight line, which takes them right over the biters. We're going to lose some drones on the way. Could be interesting. Put the power down. If you can put the power down, that would be greatly appreciated. I could take these damn biters out, and then we'll be in a much better position. Oops. That was a bad choice. Attrition! You put this on. Kind of made a mistake. I need that one. I need that one put down. There we go. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. You put some of the power guy. It just took all that back. Didn't quite get that right. There. 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 Missed one. There we go.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
I do have an oil outpost. I was sensible enough to build an oil outpost. Yeah. Stop complaining. Always complaining. Never happy.
Adverts have ended.
It's quite possible that I didn't build either. No, didn't. Search bar. Useful. You can see stuff where you can see where you've been, if you've decided that you've remembered to build things or not. Crazy bloody useful. $50. More than enough. $20 probably. Meanwhile, all the pump jacks, thank you very much. And all the pump. Thank you very much. Yeah. The odd thing just popping over the top. Well, that's super useful. Actually, no, they're not on. I don't think the train would fit in that gap, even if I did put it there. Ta-da! Well, I missed one. Joking. Or all but one of them. Oh, well, that'll have to... Oil field just there. Right underneath that tanker. It'll still be better than what we got. Double the amount of oil. Hopefully. And it means that they go up one, then back to the other, then back to one, then back to the other, then back, and so on. We're also going to need one of these. Otherwise the oils are going to work. There we go. Nice. Actually say that. I'm going to take those out for now. So they don't work. Oh, it's all glowy. So glowy. Plenty of steam. Wasting a little bit of uranium fuel cells at the moment. Read fuel. Oh, I've got it set as that. Oh, I need to read temperature. There we go. Fine. I could use a arithmetic combinator. Use a decider combinator or something. Don't really care right now. You building? Oh yes, so it's a request from buffer chest. Otherwise you won't. Lovely. Right, we got the oil. That's kind of cool. And we weren't even on the same. We weren't even on the planet. Got the oil, and we weren't even on the planet. Well, hopefully this leads to a nice little escalation of plastic. It should lead so on and so on and so on and blah 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 and etc etc. Not blowing up my dudes. No, not yet. Because I want to put productivity modules in. There we go. We'll get sorted eventually. Please get them set up correctly. You've got no power, but I want you to have speed modules in you. Although I think right at the moment, I don't think that's a yes, necessity. Necessity. Like that. There you go. Have them. Well, we landed on Fulgora. We solved that problem. We didn't solve any other problems. We solved that problem. We'll solve this problem with artillery. Our base is spreading quite nicely. We are slowly producing speed modules. Very slow process. Definitely worth building a few more. All the gates. We can recycle the gates. Bring a recycler home. Fulgora 1, do you have... I want you to put on a... I want you to put on 1, please. Much. Do I think we need a better... Only one of these, isn't it? Although I'm not making one yet. What all of these little bases are for? Actually, no. No. Okay, take it. Fine. Not what I wanted, but will do. I don't want to build one. I'm going to build one by hand. Right, oil, go. Good. Go, build that have oil. You have nuclear power. Not using any of the power actually generated. Does that still consume the fuel? Yeah, it does. This is why we need to be a bit careful. We have decided we put a decided combinator in somewhere. If T is less than 550 and fuel equals 0 and then output. Yes. I just want. And then green. Well, that's already been spread by green. And then if S doesn't equal 0. Then by control table. Better. Well, I'm not a factory, so that doesn't surprise me. He's got 3 more uranium fuel cells than he should have. That could cause a few problems. We'll see how that pans out, but that should limit our nuclear fuel cell use for a good while. How are you getting on? 17k out of 50k. Very productive. That should help overly improve our oil setup. More. Fix this one yet? No, not yet. Anyway. Awesome. Get your bad self in there. Oh yeah, no. We're gonna have elevated rails. It's gonna be fun. We could even do like elevated rails over these bits. Do a little bit more of a custom jobby. The trains can come down and wait. Essentially, and go right. Okay, I'm gonna wait here for the rail bit to finish. It's like art. Not that important, but it'd be interesting if that was the case. Any there? No, not even close. Halfway, if that. You're less than halfway. Jubbly. Right, but that's it. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. It is time for me to pass you on to somebody else. Who shall we row you towards tonight? It's going to be Moo. Why not? I don't get to raid her nearly often enough. So, thank you very much, everybody. Look after yourselves. We should be back again tomorrow with maybe some more World of Warcraft or some Timberborn, depending on how things pan out. But until then, look after yourself there. After yourself. The factory must grow. And I shall see you all again next time.